This is the My Camping Adventures channel. Been under the weather a little bit lately, starting to feel better. Wanted to get outside in the woods and see if we can get some people together to chat. I appreciate all my subscribers, and I'd like to apologize for not making many videos or shorts lately. But I also want to say I had a great chat last night, and the upload did not occur. Really thinking about a lot of my subscribers right now. Hope you're all safe. Thinking of Carl from England, camping with his kids, eating hot dogs. Carl knows what he's doing. I saw a video of a competitive eater eating a double English breakfast, and I thought of Carl. Really hope that get some people on the chat here tonight. We can hang out, we can share, we could talk about camping, we could talk about food, we could talk about a lot of things in a safe sort of way. I also want to give all the credit for this channel to the big guy upstairs, God, if you will, because anything I do on here, any good I do on here, is through him. There's a lot of sides out there that want to say, hey, I'm with this guy. Hey, I'm with that guy. I'm not with any of them. I'm with you. You're my subscribers. Frills, Shadow, Tabitha. I love Tabitha. I love that name. Tabitha, that's a great name. Tabitha Ball. Where are you from, Tabitha? Where are you from? Hey, I can't see because I'm 58. Urian Muhammad, hello. Wow. Welcome all you guys. You know what's funny? I'm 58 years old, going to be almost 59, working harder than I'm 23. And you know what I said to myself? I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to start a YouTube channel because people have been telling me for 10 years to do it. I go out camping in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere by myself for 3 or 4 days with what I have on my back. Sleep in a hammock. Eat freeze-dried food. Eat berries. Filter my water. I'm the slowest guy on the trail carrying 35 pounds, but I've been doing it since 1992. I used to work for 5 years at a company called Eastern Mountain Sports. I was a gear expert. I led their trail clinics. I taught Boy Scouts winter survival. I taught people how to pack a pack. We were experts back then. Hey, Bangladesh, how you doing? Show us my surroundings. Well, if you want, there's my backyard. Want to buy a playground? Yeah, my son's going off to college. Don't need that right now. Yeah, if I could read, I could say it. Can you say hi, Hanka and Zuzana? Hi, Hanka. Hi, Zuzana. Hey, Ashish, how you doing? Time? It is 5:29 p.m. here. Paiua, hello. Hello. International Creator says hi. Oh, Final Destination. You are my joy today. Something that looks like it's in Russian. God bless everybody. Still Zias. Hey, Still Zias. Shout out to Still Zias. Hera Kumar, hi. Simply Simple, hi, back to you. Hera Kumar, well, I've been sick the past couple of days, doing better now that you're here. Outside in my backyard. Not on the trail, but you can check out my videos. I love going out on my e-bike and meeting people. I've got a funny story there. Met these two young girls, and they were very nice, very young, very pretty. And I don't know if they're going for a run or what. Said hi to them, told them I had a YouTube channel, and said to subscribe. Well, I'm getting my e-bike off, getting on the trail, and I'm starting to go. And a lady comes up to me, and she goes, "You remember those two girls you were talking to?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "They had some problems with their car. I gave them a screwdriver." She goes, "They left their lights on. So if you catch up to them, let them know." Well, guess what? I had a mission. It's like I caught up to them, told them about their lights. It's on one of my YouTube videos. That made me feel good. There's so much crap in this world. There's so much pain in this world. There's so many people in this world that aren't nice to each other. Guess what? We're all in the same boat. People that own the boat, well, you know, they're looking down on us going, "Hey, look at those guys fighting." Well, guess what? How about we all get together and make a s'more? How about we all get together and have some hot dogs? Well, I know some of you probably can't eat hot dogs, but I'll tell you what. I keep thinking of Carl. There's a gentleman in England named Carl. I asked him what his favorite breakfast or his favorite food was. He said an English fry-up. I'd love an English fry-up right now. I keep thinking about this competitive eater channel. Shout out to Beard Meats Food, who has about 3 million more subscribers than me and probably doesn't know I exist. But he eats mushrooms. I don't get that. I think that'd be my favorite part. I have a question for everybody in the chat, because guess what? Part of the reason I started this channel is so you guys can all get together from everywhere and chat. Keep it nice, keep it cordial, talk about camping, survival food. What is your favorite foods? Come on, guys. Participate. What are your favorite foods? Tommy Temper, God bless you. You are so right. Okay, what are your favorite foods? Anybody? Come on, there's got to be somebody out there that eats. Okay. Fez and June, an Iranian dish. Well, what is in the Iranian dish? Is it like pork? Well, you can't eat pork, sorry. Is it like veal? What is it? I'm curious. I like to eat everything except beets. I hate beets. I don't know why. I had somebody walk up to me and offered me pickled beet eggs before. I took one in my mouth, said thank you, and well, it got disposed of. Leighton Day, I'm glad that you eat. You have to eat about probably 2,000 calories a day. You know, let's talk about the outdoors, because this is the My Camping Adventures channel. Whenever I got into the woods, I usually have a way to make a fire. I usually have a way to cook. I usually have some food with me. I usually have a shelter. I usually have clothes. I always think, where's the food? Okay, because, you know, they're all like, oh yeah, just go in the woods and yeah, you can survive. And where's the food? Okay? When you first go out into the outdoors, you think there's deer running everywhere. There's a million fish in the stream. No, it's really, really hard, unless you got a deer rifle or some other kind of device, to get a meal. I mean, I'm pretty good at throwing a stick at a rabbit, but I mean, come on. When I go camping, I really don't bring a gun. If I go camping where I have a vehicle, I bring a 1.77 caliber pellet rifle. I figure if I get stranded somewhere and it does become a survival situation, I'm much more likely to get a rabbit with Game Varmint Hunter with a scope than I am with a stick. But a lot of times when I'm backpacking, I don't have that luxury. Sometimes I bring a slingshot and some steel pellets. I haven't had to kill an animal in a survival situation, but let me tell you, if it was between me eating and surviving and getting back to my family and breaking a Fish and Game Commission regulation, there's supposed to be regulations that if it is a survival situation, you could do that. Dad, Bati is my favorite food, pure vegetation. I like vegetables. I think we got that Ashish Verma. I do eat meat. And I don't know why your comment is keeping scrolling down here, but we should leave the comments open for other people, dude. All right. We had a bunch of people on before, and I appreciate that. Okay, here's some more coming in. Legendary Noob, what is your favorite food? If you were on a desert island and you had to eat one thing, what for the rest of your life you can have all you wanted, what would it be? That is the question. I think I could put questions on here, but I'd probably mess up the chat. Oh, by the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It'll really help me out. I got a full-time job. I got a full-time family. This is my joy. And I want to share gear tips and food and funny animals and my adventures with everybody. And I'd like to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Oh, I love sushi. Yeah, there's a great sushi place where I live. It's called Samurai Sushi Kitchen. It has the best sushi and sashimi I've ever had. They have this thing called the smoked Alaskan roll. It is so good. And for the vegetarians out there, they have a sweet potato roll that I could eat as a meal, I could eat for dessert. Oh, thank you, Artisan Z. It's hard for me to see on my iPhone unless I smush it to my face. And I always joke that I have a face for radio. I was a disc jockey back in college. Ooh, grilled venison. Hey, Shadow XV, I got a question for you. How do you prepare your venison? Do you put spices on it? Yeah, grilled venison. Do you just throw it on the thing like a steak? What do you do? And this is going to be published, if I don't screw it up, to my channel, so you guys can all come back and see your comments later and click, share, and subscribe. If it's your birthday, I'll shout you out. Heck, if you're on here, I'll shout you out if I could read your name with my grilled venison. Yeah, my friend's a big deer hunter. He makes venison sausage. I don't hunt. I like to fish. I'm a big trout fisherman. Hey, my favorite way to grill trout is you get the trout, and of course you cut its head off and you clean it. And then you put lemon, pepper, butter pads in there. And then you wrap it, you tin it, you put it on your grill, low, medium, high for about 8 to 10 minutes. And you could see it's sizzling. It's white, it's flaky, it pulls right off the bone, and it tastes lemony, peppery, buttery. It's the best thing in the world. You just got to catch one first. And shout out, okay, not a paid endorsement, shout out to all those Dr. Pepper fans in the world. Dr. Pepper, zero sugar, as I'm getting older. Does anybody else drink Dr. Pepper? Oh, I love Italian cuisine. Well, yeah, that's a real good question, Artisan Z. I'm not sure. I'd be kind of scared of somebody if they didn't like Italian cuisine. We have a good Italian restaurant here called Roma's. And I had, they had qualified as a vegetarian dish, not sure. It was the mushroom ravioli. And it was in a Parmesan Alfredo mushroom sauce with wedding soup. They had the Italian bread, and you dip it in the that sauce. And then I had Italian lemon cake for dessert. It was so good. Oh gosh. Do you guys remember the old stupid Dr. Pepper commercial? I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, whatever the heck else they sing. I'm a pepper too. Add the spices, of course, then bury it in a hole filled with stones and coals. Oh, that's cool. How did I get COVID? Well, I avoided the whole dang thing for like 4 years. You know, I go outdoors a lot, get a lot of sun, take vitamins, take other stuff. My job takes me outside a lot and around a lot of people. But to be honest with you, my wife went to some kind of conference, came back, got it. I was doing my videos. I was e-biking, kayaking. She told me. I moved into our trailer for a week. My son kind of humorously said the neighbors think we're probably having marital problems. So, guess what? She tests negative, all better. I go back in the house. We're going over our friends for a fish fry last week. We did a live video there. You can see it. I wasn't feeling so well. After a long day of work, just thought it was work. Had a bourbon, had fish. If we're ever together, you can tell that I'm in serious trouble, and you probably need to have an intervention or get me to a hospital if I don't want dessert. And I did not want dessert. I did not want my friend's homemade blueberry pie. Right then and there, they should have called the ambulance. Well, the next day, we're supposed to go to a family wedding. I was really looking forward to it. I was in my suit. Ran around, wasn't feeling so well. Took my temperature. 99. I wasn't going to hurt anybody else. Went and got a test. Of course, positive. And unfortunately spent all of Saturday and all of Sunday pretty much with a high fever. I've been working from home since Monday. Starting to feel a little bit more alive right now. Enjoying being with you guys. Thank you for keeping me company. So that's the story. I either got it from somebody random, from going back in the house even though my wife tested negative, from another gentleman I went out to dinner with, but he seemed fine. So I don't know. I avoided it for 4 years. Seriously. I could kind of sense and be around people and kind of say, hey, yeah, well, I'm going to go home early today. And so I've been living in my trailer for like 2 weeks. It's kind of like my camping adventures without really any of the adventures. And honestly, I'm asking the big guy upstairs. I'm trying to figure out how something meant to have joy and try and take my family somewhere has become kind of like I feel like I'm a dog in a kennel and my wife is feeding me. Oh, yeah, honey. Yeah, I know Dr. Pepper's not good for me. However, I'm going to tell you something I found out kind of interesting. Coca-Cola, I'm drinking the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Yeah, there's something in the cola or the caffeine that's like, what's the stuff that they take that's supposed to clear your lungs and stuff? It clears your passages. It's helped me talk better and all that. So I had a Coke Zero today, and I've been drinking Gatorade and tea, and well, yeah, this is my indulgence, my Dr. Pepper Zero. You're right, honey. Yes, definitely. Yeah, honey, definitely. I got this. I don't know if you guys probably have Amazon. Look it up. It's like can't remember the name of it, but they're little orange packets. They're raw, unfiltered honey in little individual squeeze packets, and it's the best, most medicinal thing in the world. I eat them instead of like the energy gels. Now I took one of those. I think that helped me. But here's the thing. Uh, Anything that's natural is probably going to be better for you. That's why I'm outside getting some air. The sun's still out, and I'm talking with you guys. Okay. I want to know what your favorite Italian cuisine is. What do you like? To me, it's all about the meatballs. It's all about the pasta. Arden Z, what is your favorite Italian dish if you're still on the chat? Yeah, that's a classic. I'm going to give you a recommendation if you do outdoor stuff. There's a company, there's a link on my channel called Peak Refuel. They make the best pasta Alfredo freeze dried meal I've ever had in my life. It's like restaurant quality out in the middle of the woods. And with the prices of food going up, it's like $13.99 a packet for 2 servings. And guess what? 25-year shelf life. Here's the thing though. When I read 2 servings of that stuff, that's me. I bring one for me and one for a friend. I'm getting into like the signature meals now that they have, like the Chad Mendez venison mashers. It's kind of like a take on an English meal. I'm trying to think of it, but with venison. And then I love breakfast. They have peaches and cream with like sponge cake in it. And I mean, come on, this ain't freeze dried food. This is great. I don't eat it all the time, but as I'm getting older, I'm trying to take stuff I enjoy more when I go outdoors. Pizza, yes. Okay, got a question. I found out that pizza in Italy isn't really like pizza here. Um, I have a couple favorites in pizza. One of my favorites is a regular pizza, and I put pepperoni, mushrooms, and banana peppers on it. That's my go-to. They had it and they took it away as a hot honey pepperoni magnifico pizza at a place called Marco's, a chain here. It's my favorite pizza for $10.99, and they took that away. Now they have some spicy hot sun. No, they should have kept this other pizza. I also like. There's this place here in our downtown called Ippa Pizza. Homemade wood-fired pizza. They have this white pizza, Bianca pizza. Kind of has ricotta and Alfredo, base, cream base, sausage, just rocks, and add mushrooms to that. Shadow, what's your pizza? What's your go-to pizza? You know what I like? I want to hear what you guys like. Got a funny story. We had a chat here, like the one we did Friday. I think I was able to post that one. Somebody asked if we were drinking, and we said, yeah, I was having a drink. And the guy's like, I'm drinking peanut butter beer. And then he's like, I'm 6 years old, took it from my father's fridge. And well, we advised him if he really was 6 years old not to, but that's kind of funny. Well, if I wanted to be humorous, I'd say I'm from planet Earth. I'm in Pennsylvania, USA. Where are you from, Art and Z? And I assume you're a subscriber. Like you to be. You're a great chatter. You know, it's kind of funny. You can have like 40, 50 people in here, bam. They go down to 2. They go back up to 40. Yeah, Arden Z, don't you see why I started this channel? Because there's so many of us out there, wherever we are in the world, and we'd have a great time together on the trail. We'd have a great time together camping. We'd have a great time together eating. We'd have a great time together kayaking. I want to drink that Ethiopian coffee that's so thick it's like sludge. I'll never get there. I want to go to an English pub and have a pint of Guinness. I want to go have that Iranian dish. I want to go eat pizza in Italy. And I'm probably not going to get there. And you're probably not going to be able to go to Samurai Sushi Kitchen or Roma's, but we can share. Well, I appreciate that, you know, and it just shows, I hate to say this, we're all alike, even though we're different. And we're all probably in the same boat. And there's people above us. My favorite quote from any politician is the late Ronald Reagan, which said, the scariest words you'll ever hear is hello. I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. Fix my roads. I don't want any help. I want help from Carl in England if I go over there. Tell me what to see. But that's about it. See, we're supposed to all focus on what we disagree on, what our differences are. But guess what? We want to take care of our families. We want enough food to eat. We want to be able to pay our bills. We want to have some joy. We want to go outside. I have to buy a kayaking license. I have to buy a camping license. I have to buy a fishing permit. I have to have a driver's license. I have to pay my taxes on my camp land. I'm like, and they could raise it to whatever they want. But then your wages don't go up. Thankfully, right now, I can still go outside for free and breathe air. I'm sure they're working on that. Anyway, Smokey. Hello, Smokey. And I'm trying to keep this channel light. I'm trying to keep it not positive, just common. I focus on camping and all this stuff. There's so many serious channels out there with this view and that view and all that view, and we all have our views. But guess what? We are all, well, I don't think all of us are the way I see some things on TV. Most of us are from planet Earth. Pretty sure. Pretty sure there's some that aren't. Yeah, I know what you're saying, and you know, the sad part is now you can't really say a whole lot on YouTube. You can talk about camping. You can talk about me telling you, hey, have some extra water, have some extra food, have a way to light a fire, have a flashlight. Do you know I have friends, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I have friends who say, gee, if anything happens, we'll just come over to your house. Yeah, I have enough, I don't have a ton of friends, but I don't have enough to do that. But here's the thing, dude, I have people who make probably twice as much money a year as we do, and I do. They don't have a flashlight with batteries in their house. They don't have more than a day's food in their house. They don't have more than 6 bottles of water for a family of 7 in their house. What? Yeah, Walmart's not even open 24/7 anymore. They close at 11. Okay, who out there in the USA remembers when Walmart was open 24 hours a day? You could go there. And unfortunately, I had to at 3 o'clock in the morning one time. Those people were not from planet Earth. I kid you not. I saw things going to Walmart up here at 3 o'clock in the morning that I should still be in trauma therapy for. I'm going to share a story with you guys. Yeah, God bless Ronald Reagan. I think that's why they took a shot at him. He started to act like a real president. But I digress. Back to my story. I literally go to Walmart, and my wife, get this, she doesn't want me to go in because she's going to be 5 minutes. Okay, do any of you have wives who say that? Hey, I'm going to so-and-so. You just sit here. Sit here in the donkey cart, or sit here in your sedan, or sit here in however you got there. I'll be back. They're never back in 5 minutes. I don't care what place in the world you live. I don't care where you're going. They're not. Anyway, and then you see the craziest shit. I saw a guy, literally kid you not, pull up in a car that looked like it was something out of a movie, Escape from New York, get out of the car, go into Walmart. He was all disheveled. He came back out with clothes in a bag. He literally took his clothes off in his parking lot, his shoes off, his socks off, changed in the parking lot into new clothes, and threw the old clothes away. This is like, 9, 10 o'clock at night. I have nothing to say on that. Yeah, now ours closes at 11. Have you ever gone, wherever you guys are, have you ever gone to the stores now? And it's like, you used to be able to find like, hey, there's 8 different screwdriver brands, or now you got a choice. Hey, maybe there's 2. I have trouble finding the pants I want. I'm a short Sicilian guy. I need 30. I'm probably about between 36 and 38. 30. And I'll have 32, 34s, but they won't have my size. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, Art and Z. It's like they're doing it on purpose here. It's like there's a store here called Dollar General, and they're like everywhere. Okay, they're like the Walmarts of the rural communities. And in the rural communities, they're pretty well stocked. When I go camping, I go into a Dollar General and get whatever I need. They don't have my favorite cookies anymore. The butter cookies, English butter cookies. I don't have them anymore. I went to one in our city. Sorry. Went to one in our city. My wife's like, I want regular potato chips. They had one kind, Lay's. Just one. I needed a 9-volt battery. They had one 9-volt battery. What? The shells were picked over, and I don't want to insult anybody from what our media or our politicians call or used to call a third world country. To be honest with you, I'd almost like to be in a third world country right now than sitting here. Every single dollar that you make is somehow taxed, feed, leaned. And I'll tell you what, it sounds good sleeping on a beach somewhere in a little thatched hut with the hammock and a fire and all the fish you can eat. But I'm sure that some local politician would find a way to muck that up too, and it probably is mucked up. That's what I'm saying. I think we're all mucked up. Those of us who get up every day, go to work, try and do our best, try and help our fellow man. We're supposed to dislike each other. You know who I dislike? I dislike mean people. I dislike, I don't want to offend anybody named Karen, but they call them Karens. I dislike people who are wrapped so tight that they'll go off about not getting a ketchup in a McDonald's drive-thru. I mean, do that. If that's how wired up you are, you need to go camping. Or at least you need to be put in the woods for a week, and then you'll see what your real priorities are. No, they're trying to think. They're like the Walker English shortbread cookies. Oh wait, no, are they biscotti? They're like little biscuits, but they're so good. I like taking green tea with me when I go camping, and I make green tea and honey. And with these cookies, they just rock, and you can't get them anymore. They're like little cookies that are like buttery, and you could dip them in tea. What the? Jeez. I think the world's largest bug just hit me in the elbow. The other thing that I like is I take bourbon with me, and I like to put bourbon in green tea at night. It's a great toddy, or bourbon and Coke. No, I've never had magic mushrooms, and I don't intend on having magic mushrooms. I know people who have. Hey, you have a good day too, brother. And hey, any of you do pop on the chat, if you could please subscribe and help me out. It's like I got to work all day, and I got to work this weekend too. And it's really hard to get out right now on the weekends and make the videos I want to. And I keep coming up with shorts, but it's like I'm running out of gear to show you guys. I showed you all my stuff. Oh, wait. No, I got something else to show you. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm trying to think. I think it's Numi is the name brand. It's fair trade, and it's called Shotgun Green Tea. It is the best green tea ever. I take that camping with me. I also, if you guys know who Trader Joe's grocery stores are or have Trader Joe's, okay, they make the greatest thing in the world for coffee drinkers. In a packet, it's the freeze-dried dark roast coffee, the sugar, and the creamer all in one. So you can get your Jetboil camp stove out, boil your water, pour that in, stir it with your spork. Yes, that's still a thing. And it's the best coffee you ever had in the woods in your life. It's in little packets. I take coffee with me. I take green tea with me. I take the True Lemon lemonade packets with me. Anything out there that could spice up the water. Well, Arden Z, I have my theories on that, but again, YouTube's kind of crazy in terms of if you say thing one way or the other way, you might not have a channel anymore. I think that what's going to happen is going to happen, and unfortunately, my friend, neither you or I have much say over it. A and B, I think if this world were the way it should be, you and I should be sitting together, enjoying a good meal, having a few laughs. And you wouldn't look down on me because I'm a 58-year-old white guy from the USA, and, well, vice versa. But that's just my thought. Let's just say that, in general, I think if something doesn't happen one way, the other way will still want to make it happen. So I think that you and me, my friend, we're just supposed to keep our heads down and go to work. But I'll tell you what, I can still call you a friend. Because guess what? You asked about my health. And I appreciate that. You know who I miss in this chat, and I really do? I don't know what time it is in England. He's a subscriber. I'm telling you, I like this guy. I have a guy in Florida that I always talk to on the phone. And he's like, come on down, Chuck, anytime. Hey, the mosquitoes are like quarters, and go on my porch. And he lives by the, what do they call them, the swamps? And mostly the northeastern hardwoods. I've survived in other environments, but I don't know. I don't know how I do in the swamps. There's like alligators, there's like big snakes, mosquitoes the size of quarters. God knows what else. I don't know. What is the hardest environment to survive in? I used to think it's the Arctic. A lot of people say the jungle, some people say the desert. They all got their challenges. Swamps are pretty bad. What are your thoughts? Where's the place you'd least like to be in a survival situation in? Yeah, Dr. Loban, shots. We need peace. But unfortunately, I don't know if peace fuels their economy right now. I'm happy drinking my tea and eating fish out of a stream and having a few friends. Pearly whites. Hey, pearly whites. Hi, pearly whites. Hey, if any of you guys have not subscribed, please subscribe. It's like I'm crawling up a subscriber or two at a time. And I'm very happy for each one of them. And I'm trying to put out good content. You gotta see some of my shorts, man. You gotta see the crazy raccoons we're dealing with. I made my own fire starter. You guys gotta hear this, okay? I mixed Dawn dishwashing detergent with Purell hand sanitizer. Got till it was a little jelly, soaked a cotton ball in it, lit it on fire, it burned for 20 minutes like a candle. That's me. Matt Yenzo. Hi, how you doing, Matt? Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Pearly Whites. Do you really have pearly whites? No cavities, but I think my teeth are kind of yellow from Coke. Not cocaine, Coca-Cola. Okay. Another question here for you. Oh, Pearl. Okay, got ya. Another question. If you guys were on a desert island and you had one meal that you could eat all you wanted of for the rest of your lives, what would that meal be? I feel like I hear the Jeopardy. Jeez. Oh my gosh. It was a lightning bug. I didn't know what it was. That was hilarious. Do you know I named all the lightning bugs Fred for a Princeton Tech headlamp? They called it Fred for Reds. For it was Fred. I call lightning bugs Fred. I don't know why. Roast chicken. South Asian. Ah, hey pearly whites. Subscribe. I have no idea what chicken biryani is, but I would eat that. I'm Sicilian. My dad's from Sicily. Ow, his family came over here. I'm getting hit by bugs. Um, Lived here all my life. I would go in the woods at 8 years old with Pop-Tarts and root beer and my survival rations, and still do 50 years later. Where are you from? Oh, very green and refreshing. I am from Pennsylvania in the United States of America. Not so united anymore, but yeah, Pennsylvania. And yeah, it is very green. Right there. I'm not supposed to ask ladies this question, but may I ask how old you are, pearly whites? I think if you're South Asian, it should be less than green there unless you're more in a desert climate. Where are you from and how old you are? You're 20? I'm sure Just by your name, you're probably very pretty and a nice girl. And I'd love to eat chicken with you. There's a place here called Smoky Bones. They had all-you-can-eat wings for $14.99. That's dollars. You had to buy a drink, too. I'm into that kind of stuff. I'm not like Beard Means Food or the competitive eaters on YouTube, but I had 41 chicken wings. It was a good time. You know what did me in? I got some with dry rub. It killed me. Hey, I can't read. Maddie Ionezzo, hey, 17. Well, I thought you were a girl because pearly whites, and I don't know many guys that would use a handle named pearly whites, but I could be wrong. But I'm assuming you're a girl. I'm assuming you're South Asian. You're 20, that you like chicken, that you like outdoors and camping, that you probably eat healthy, and you're probably a very nice girl. That's my gut feeling on that. Matt Yanenzo, that's great. You know? And here's the thing. I'm 58, 59 years old. I have one child, a boy. Always wanted a boy, but, at the same time now, I wish I had a girl too. I think one of each would have been nice. Because they bring different things to the table. And I'll tell you what, I always thought, hey, I'm going to have a son, and we're going to go camping, and we're going to do all the outdoor guy stuff. I'll tell you what, I see a lot more girls outdoors lately than I do guys. And some of them could hold me down with one hand and beat me to a pulp with the other one. They're in such good shape, but they're all generally nice ladies. Anybody who goes outdoors and goes camping and goes on adventures is generally more sociable. Yeah, I have disposable gloves. I have a camper. You kind of got to have disposable gloves to empty a certain thing on the camper. So, pearly whites, where you live, is it not as green or lush? I mean, I got wild grapes growing over my head. I have blackberries over there just wildly growing. Hey, Sam Gloves. Yeah, I've been married, and I am married. It's gonna be 27 years. I'm married. August 15th will be my 27th wedding anniversary. Kind of hard to imagine. My wife used to, actually, when I dated her, I took her tent camping and made sure she'd go. And we went for, I would say, the first 6 years. Then we gravitated to a trailer. Then we had kids. And now they'll go 2 weekends a year with me if we take the trailer to a campground where you pay almost a hotel room rate to hook up. And you're surrounded by the people I go camping to get away from. Okay, pearly whites, you're killing me. I am not good with flags. What country are you from? Oh, I love that question. I love that question, pearly whites. You're becoming my favorite person in chat real fast. You're right up there with Carl, who's not in here. My retirement plans revolve around three things: hammocks, bourbon, and cheesecake. I love a good piece of New York style cheesecake with strawberries on it. I also love a dessert called creme brulee. I love tiramisu. I love blackberry pie. I'm going to tell you guys, son, I'm a very good baker. I make world famous cookies. I am a world famous cookie maker for Italian ricotta cookies, snickerdoodles, and I make Italian ricotta pie. Well, you know what? If you suck at baking, I'm going to give you a tip. Get a recipe you like and make it your own. It won't suck. But yeah, cheesecake is top tier. I would say my top three is cheesecake, creme brulee, and tiramisu. Although I had really good Italian lemon cake recently, that was very good. Yeah, I'm going to tell you a story, Pearly Whites. We had our friends over for Christmas Eve, which we celebrate here, of course. And they texted my wife and they said, "We don't care what you make for dinner. Just have him make his cookies." Haven't been in much of a baking mood lately. I think if things were going a little easier at work and with everything else, I'd feel in the mood to bake. I love baking because it makes people happy. I think that's why I love camping. That's why I love doing this. I love talking with you people. Okay, Pearly Whites, you gotta subscribe to my channel and then comment. Let me know what you made. And you gotta let me know how it turned out, okay? We're all counting on you, Pearly Whites. We know there's a baker in you somewhere. Ruru, I don't know how old you are, and I don't know what the best fart is. I'd say the best fart is no fart. You take care, Pearly Whites. All right, guys. I've really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have. It's getting on to be about an hour. I don't even know if I can post that big of a video, but I'm going to try and go live more. I've enjoyed all of you. This is the My Camping Adventures channel. Prepare, be safe, love your family, do what's right, and, well, go outdoors. I might, it's 6:23 right now. I might pop back on in a couple hours. I want to keep this video under an hour, so I think I could post it. I will talk to you guys shortly. Please like, click, share, and subscribe. This is the My Camping Adventures channel. Bye for now.